We all aware this is a women's program, and then today we're going to start with the women's anthem. Please, the lyrics are right there on the screen. So, 1, 2, go. All across the nation, women are longing to be free. In the shadow, was to stay behind. But side and side in truly equality, oh, sing a song, so sing a song for women everywhere. Let it ring around the world and never, never cease. So sing a song for women everywhere. Equality, development, and peace. Thank you. Stop at the first stanza. Okay. We are welcome to this conference. Nobody's taking on our words about the situation around the world. This is a very unusual conference, but it's very usual. If we had attended one of the AFP conferences, you know it's a packed event that filled to the brim with crowd. And today we can see that because thousands and thousands have logged online waiting for this conference from all over the world. We hope in next 2 years we should be able to have a regular conference, but like the Americans say, the show must go on. COVID or no COVID, we must defeat COVID, and we're already doing that in Nigeria. And that's why you see we are socially distanced, we are all maxed up, and we observe every protocol to make this event a COVID-proof event. So we are all welcome. And then I will introduce one of our very important guests that have just come here today, Dr. Mrs. Nike Adeyemi. She's a member BOT of the Association for the Advancement of the Family Planning. She's a forerunner in the profession, our mentor, a mother par excellence, a woman we all look up to. In retirement, she even looked younger in retirement than while she was in active service. She's a director. She was a retired director of the Family Health Department of the Federal Ministry of Health. Dr. Ma'am, you are welcome to the high table, please. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. While she makes her way to the table, I will invite a man that made this possible. He's, like I said, they always are a forerunner in the profession. A doctor we all know, former country director of IPAS. Presently, he's the chairperson of the Secretariat of the Association for the Advancement of the Family Planning. He's a family name. He's a lovely man. He's married to her Lord Justice. And I want to invite a man that also looks young. I don't know, maybe in medical profession, as people get older, they look younger. Dr. Ejike Oji, you are welcome to the high table. The last but not the least, as while we wait for our dignitaries, also our skin, while we wait for others coming in, if you have listened to the Nigerian Television Authority, when we say authority, there are those that are authority. There are those who made it to be authority. She's a woman that's larger than her name. Her name rings bell. It's the golden voice of the Nigerian broadcast industry. She's lived through the, in fact, when you mention NTA, you've not mentioned the person we are talking about, it's not complete. You always want to hear that voice. And when she talks, you know she's a ventriloquist. You think the voice is coming from another person, but she's right there with you. No other person to moderate this program than our evergreen Auntie Moji Makojiola, as we call her. Thank you, Moji. MFR. So we see her seated here. She's a legend, and we're always proud of you. Always proud to have you around. Thank you very much as I hand over the microphone to her. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Dr. Chika. You should be introduced to. Is a complete he for she, and I want all the she's in the hall to please acknowledge him. Um, yes, may I successfully welcome us to the sixth Nigeria Family Planning Conference 2020. This is the Women Pre-Conference Virtual Program, and we are at a season when everything is different. But in spite of it all, we might all be masked up and not recognizing each other. But the reasons for which we are here today is so germane, even in the context of the New World Order. Quickly, I'd just like to share my thoughts with you as a welcome. And I recognize my mother. Thank you very much. I recognize here my mother, a mentor, a friend, and a big sister, Dr. Adenike Adeyemi. I used to be Adenike Adeyemi before I got married. So, ma'am, you're welcome. And considering that we were both raised in Zaria, so you can see, I have to copy what she's doing. If you have an assignment with Ejike Oji, you can forget about sleep, because for him it is an innate passion that is driving him to do all the things that he does. I thank God that our paths crossed because we share the same passion for ensuring that our women survive and our children have some healthy start. And so I'm very happy and happy to be here alongside with you. Uh, so one of the envisioned outcomes of family efforts globally is a planned, well ordered society where everyone is wanted and factored into development efforts. I said this because what we're about to listen to and what we'll be witnessing in the next 1 week has to do with well planned family. We are not saying, and we need to make this very clear, we're not saying women should not have children. What we are saying is that they should be so spaced that women, mothers, and child can have a healthy quality life. So societal connectedness is what makes the human race what it is, and without these or those connections, just maybe the species sapiens might just be another group of animals without societal orders. Survival under such conditions might just be very hard. Humanity defeated the dinosaurs, the whatever, and other, behemoth species to rule the earth and create what is in our world today. As we put our brain powers to use and created modern societies, I'm not so sure we on this side of the globe are faring so well because of our family planning efforts have not yielded much, particularly within the context of COVID-19. And I think it brought forth, the problems associated with not having a planned family. Hunger, theft, violence, name it, all came with it. If they have, we will not be rapidly approaching the status of the third most populous nation on earth. Strategic efforts are now needed to hold our rapid, uncontrolled rise to that status because most of the societal problems we have today are the result of failing to plan our family size and, in a sense, our society and its size of growth, which is not commensurate to its resources growth. Faith is our forte in Nigeria. So maybe we can leverage on that. Network interfaith and come up with strategies to stop us from self destructing as a nation with an unwielding population. That's where we're going. And I'm sure Dr. Adeyemi and Dr. Ejike agrees with me that we need to be as pungent and give visibility to this as we carry everybody along. And who best? We are best to start with the women. And I'm proud to be a Nigerian woman who has a well planned family. I do hope that listening to us around the world will know that is a collective resolution here, even before we start, that we need to give visibility and promote well planned family. That way, the Nigeria of our dream will be what we can achieve. Having said that, may I please, on your behalf, invite Dr. Adenike Adeyemi, who is a BOT member of AAFP. And of course, she's been rightly introduced, but I must say to you that even at retirement, she's not tired. So please welcome with me warmly Dr. Adenike Adeyemi for her opening remarks.
Good morning, everybody. I want to start by thanking Moji for that introduction. Yes, she started as my little sister, but she upped the game. She's a game changer. And so I'm proud to not just be associated with her to start with, but also now. I'm proud of what she's going through, what she's up to, and where she's leading the women. Now, I want to also thank Dr. Ejike. Yes, Moji has let us know that we have a workaholic here in the person of Dr. Ejike Orji. He is the chairman of the TMC of the Alliance for the Advancement of Family Planning. He is the chair of the local organizing committee. I also want to welcome the representative of the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture. I want to welcome the representative of the Ministry of Women Affairs, who is on their way here. Also, I want to warmly welcome the representative of NURI. They are present. I want to welcome the representative of TSI and UNFPA. Pardon? Yeah, sorry, Breakthrough Action. I welcome the representative of UNFPA. I welcome the representative of NAN and media and other development partners that are here present. I want, let me apologize. I'm just recovering from a cold. So if I don't come out too clearly, please accept my apology. It is a great pleasure for me to be at this conference and to welcome you to the pre-conference of the first, of the Women's Pre-Conference. The first activity that we always plan to herald in our National Family Planning Conference. And this is the 6th of the National Family Planning Conference in the 6th in the series. I wish to sincerely thank all the stakeholders and partners who have found time to attend this virtual meeting today. We're grateful for creating time to be with us. Now, the 6th Nigerian Family Planning Conference is being organized by the Association for the Advancement of Family Planning, with a focus to bring in all policyholders and stakeholders to dialogue, exchange ideas, share experiences on progress made so far, while identifying emerging issues on the family planning frontiers, with the view to charting a way forward to improving the existing situation. The theme of the conference is Post-FP 2020 Agenda and Safeguarding Investment in Emergencies, Adaptation, Innovation, Resilience. Other emerging sub-themes include: 1, mobilizing resources for family planning. 2, FP 2020 commitments. What are the gaps? What are achievements? 3, impactful strategies to strengthen the family planning agenda to post-2020. 4, meeting the family planning needs during the COVID-19 pandemic. And we know that it's 2020, but the pandemic is still with us. 5, scaling up networking and technology to improve family planning. 6, adolescents, the very visible, yet hard to reach. How do we reach them? 7, gender-based violence and family planning during emergencies. If you have been following the media trend, you find that the issue of gender-based violence has come to a head, and it's really receiving a lot of support and push by women who are victims of this. And so this is a very important component of the emerging issues. A lot of governments, state governments, are putting this on the agenda. In fact, a week ago, in Delta State, we had a major meeting where 5 governors were in attendance and 19 wives of governors, first ladies were in attendance. So these are major emerging issues. Now, as we heard from the media roundtable, our population still showing a sharp, steep increase, with an increase in maternal mortality rate and high infant mortality rate. These are unacceptable. Women are the most affected, and we must build resilience, adapt, innovate, and especially in these trying times of COVID-19 pandemic, we need to address this issue. We need to improve. Improving women and children's health include access to family planning, contributed extensively to economic development, which in turn contributes to better conditions for women and children, and create the precondition for economic growth and prosperity of the country. We are women are more than those to reproduce. We are also supposed to be producers of economic growth, and we need to be able to play our role. The purpose of this virtual women's conference is to ensure that key information from national and global experts about access to family planning within this crisis is achieved. We'll be sharing the experiences of our country for our partners and the lessons they are learning, including how the virus is making an impact on their work and the strategies that they are using to continue service delivery. I therefore urge you all to give your full attention and participation. And I sincerely hope you will enjoy today and dialogue earnestly, networking that will be featuring, that will be the feature of the main conference from 9th to 11th December 2020. Thank you for your participation.